Hi everyone! Welcome again to another edition of Story Time with Robbie. Today we are gonna finish off pig-themed books today. 3 more pig stories for you today. I'll be reading The 3 Little Super Pigs Once Upon a Time. By Claire Evans, and I'll be reading The 3 Ninja Pigs by Corey Rosen Schwartz, and I will be reading Pig Kahuna Pirates by Jennifer Sattler. Hope you enjoy. Let's get started. All right, there. Alrighty, everybody. The first story I'm going to read today is The 3 Little Super Pigs Once Upon a Time by Claire Evans. Here we go. Once upon a time, there were the 3 little pigs. They dreamed of becoming superheroes. In fact, they were so obsessed that their family house became cluttered with all of their superhero collections. So one day, Mother Pig told her little superheroes it was time to find their own homes, and she waved goodbye. They walked for hours, crossing dangerous rivers and climbing steep cliffs, until finally they arrived at their destination, Fairyland. After an exhausting trip, the pigs decided to set up camp for the night and build their new homes in the morning. Welcome to Fairyland. While toasting marshmallows in their superhero costumes, the pigs met a new friend, Little Red Riding Hood. She warned them about the big bad wolf who'd been terrorizing Fairyland. The wolf had kidnapped Mary's little lamb and stolen sheep's clothing. He'd even been disguising himself as different grandmas and stolen their clothing. The pigs were warned to be on their guard. The next morning, 2 of the pigs were desperate to play superheroes with their new friends, so they built their houses as quickly as possible. The first little pig chose straw to build his house, and he gathered all he could find. The second little pig chose to build his house out of sticks, and he collected them from high and low. And in no time at all, their new homes were ready. While his 2 brothers were having fun, the third little pig was patiently building his house out of bricks. He wanted to make sure it was strong and sturdy, so he worked very hard. Finally, all 3 houses were ready, and the pigs were happy in their new homes. Suddenly, the first little pig was startled by a terrible growl outside his window. It was the big bad wolf. Little pig, let me come in," he cried. "Not by the hair on my chinny, chin," squealed the panicked pig. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," growled the wolf. Whoosh! And with one puff, he blew the house in. The first little pig ran for cover to his brother's house of sticks. Little pigs, let me come in," bellowed the wolf. "Not by the hairs of our chins," cried the pigs. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed, and whoosh! He blew the stick house in. Dodging the flying sticks and falling debris, the two little pigs ran as quickly as they could to their brother's house of bricks, narrowly escaping the nasty wolf, who was getting very angry and very hungry. Little pigs, let me come in, demanded the wolf. Not by the hairs on our chins, the pigs replied. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, screamed the wolf. So he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but the brick house would not blow in. The wolf was furious. Suddenly, the pigs were startled by a loud clanging noise from outside. The cunning, big, bad wolf had made another plan to climb onto the roof and sneak down the chimney. The two of the pigs started to panic, but the third little pig had a super plan. He had been boiling a pan of water on the fire all along. So as the wolf came in hurtling down the chimney, he fell bottom first into the bubbling hot pan. With a piercing shriek, he jumped out of the water and straight into the pig's neck. The big bad wolf was defeated. The pigs waved goodbye to the silly old wolf as he was carted off to prison. With Fairyland safe at last, the pigs' dreams of becoming real superheroes had finally come true as the whole town cheered their special new name. Hooray for the three little super pigs! The end. The second story I'm going to read today is The Three Ninja Pigs by Corey Rosen Swartz. Here we go. Once upon a dangerous time, a wolf loved to huff and to puff. He'd go around town and blow houses down till three little pigs cried, "Enough! We've got to get rid of that bully. We're tired of letting him rule. We must put an end to this terrible trend. Let's train that new ninja school." Pig 1 took beginner Aikido to learn a few basic techniques. He gained some new skills, but got bored with the drills and dropped out in less than 2 weeks. His brother Pig 2 took Jiu-Jitsu and learned how to block and to punch. When that wolf comes to knock, he'll be in for a shock. Ki-ya! I will eat him for lunch, the teacher said. Excellent progress, but Pig said, you must study more. Pig 2 said, no way, sayonara, sensei, I'm ready to settle a score. Pig 3 chose the art of karate and rose bright and early to train. She got in a groove and mastered each move. The cartwheel, the crescent, the crane. She balanced and blocked like an expert and practiced her lessons non-stop. By the time she was through, she could break boards into 2 by performing a perfect pork chop. For months, she persisted in earnest until she had paid all her dues. How happy she felt when she earned her last belt. I'll make that wolf shake in his shoes. Soon after, the wolf paid a visit to the little straw house of Pig 1, "Stay out of my hut, or I'll kick your big butt. I'm telling you, you better run." The wolf took a giant step forward. "Oh yeah, come and get me," he dared. Pig 1 made a fist. He swung, but he missed. "I wish I'd been way more prepared." The wolf chased Pig 1 to his brothers and hollered, "Hey pigs, let me in." Pig 2 yelled, "Retreat, or you'll suffer defeat by the hair of my chinny chin chin." One puff and the wolf blew the door down. Pig 2 did his best flying kick, but whoosh, the wolf dodged and the pig's foot got lodged. "We've got to get out of here, quick!" The chase carried on to their sisters. Pig 3 was outside in her gi. "I'm a certified weapon, so watch where you're stepping. You don't want to start up with me." Pig 3 faced the wolf and bowed deeply, for ninjas are very polite. "Quit huffing and puffing, and I'm not bluffing. I warn you, I'm willing to fight." She then gave a swift demonstration with backflips and butterfly kicks. The wolf looked quite shaken, but hollered, "Yo, Bacon, I'm not at all sore of your tricks." Pig 3 heaped some bricks in a pile. "I'll show you what else I can do." With one mighty whack, she split the whole stack. Pig 3 said, "That could have been you." The wolf saw that he was out-traveled. He took one last look at Pig 3. "I love to eat ham, but I think I should scram before she makes mince meat of me." The brother pigs high-fived their sister and watched the wolf vanish from view. They cheered, "Ninjas rule! Let's go back to school so we can be ninja pigs too." They devoted themselves to their training till each proudly earned a degree. 3 pigs full of mojo. Then they ran their own dojo, and life was forever wolf-free. The end. Alrighty, everybody. The third story I'm going to read today is Pig Kahuna Pirates by Jennifer Sattler. Here we go. It was Sunday. Dink had just woken up from his nap, grumpy and all out of sorts. His big brother Fergus suggested they go for a dip, but it was too cold. Fergus had another idea. How about some castle building? Dick tried, but every time he got started, a mean old wave would wash his castle away. Usually a snack and a juice box made Dink one happy little piglet, but not today. "Fergus, your digging ruined my snack," Dink said, spitting out sand from his mouth. He was so upset he threw his juice box. "Dink," cried Fergus, "this hole is not a trash can." "Well," Dink answered, pointing, "what's that then?" "A pirate hat." Fergus was inspired. He got right to work building a pirate ship out of sand. Dink thought it looked like fun, but he didn't really know how to help. As the ship got bigger and better, Dink's mood got worse and worse. It's hard to build a pirate ship when you're having a temper tantrum. It's also hard to finish your snack or take a walk. And when Crab snapped him on the toe, arg! Shiver me timbers, yelled Fergus. You're a perfect pirate, Dink. You even have the stink eye. Asked Dink. I do, Fergus nodded. He placed the pirate hat on Dink's head. The two brothers took their places on board the ship. Fergus saluted, shouting, I saw a sea monster headed that way, Captain. Arrgh! The end. Alrighty, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed the pig-themed books today. Continuing with the farm-themed books that I've been doing for the last few weeks, and got a few more to go through next week when we do a story about sheep and a story about a chicken. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks so much for watching and for joining me today. It's always a pleasure being with you and reading with you. Please remember to comment on the video as always and let me know what you think of the picks. I always like to hear your feedback, and let me know what your favorite book that I read was today. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you here on the next edition of Story Time with Robbie. I will see you then. Toodaloo!